Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading for February 12th to the 19th. This is for Taurus, Sun, and Rising. Now, if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to your reading, to get more specific and detailed. And the reason I do this, Taurus, is because I love you. And I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, astrology has been around for thousands of years. It's really had major influence on divination. And so tarot, which came out in the 14th century, every tarot card is assigned an astrological element, ruling planet. I mean, we go really deep when the two are combined, and they're both, astrology and tarot are aligned with the tree of life. So that said, this week, Taurus, get excited. I did a monthly reading for y'all for February. I don't know if you saw that. You should check it out. It's a big month, okay? This week is a big week. If you're into, Valentine's Day, if that's your thing, perfect. Mwah. Chef's kiss, right? The alignments of that day are insane. They're just so good. But if you saw my monthly reading, you'll know that I said that February 15th is actually the bigger day. And so I can't even believe what's happening. It's, Venus, which is your ruling planet, Taurus. It's your ruling planet, all right? Venus is conjuncting Neptune on February 15th, all right? And they're both in Pisces, and that's a lot of love and romance, and oh my goodness. So it's actually February 15th will feel like Valentine's Day more than Valentine's Day, but Valentine's Day is already one of the best Valentine's Days we've had for years. Those 2 days back to back, beautiful. All right. Did I do a chef's kiss earlier? Who does that? Anyway, end of the week, we have Venus. Venus is in Pisces all week, but we have the sun going into Pisces, and then we have a new moon in Pisces on the week. I'm going to talk more about that for the next week's reading, but if it shows up here, we'll definitely talk about that. And that is amazing. That's in your 11th house, okay? That's in your 11th house. 11th house is your social network. You're going to be a lot more social. I really love that, expanding your network, and not just with friends or your, neighbors, but, even like your LinkedIn community, right? But it's also your hopes and dreams. So we're really moving forward in a way. Listen, and again, if you saw my monthly reading, you know that I said that, Mars and Gemini right now is in your second house of salary, and then Aquarius season is your 10th house of your career. So you could see some activity in career as well. In fact, there may be a lot of focus there, but, we're still fresh off that full moon in Leo, and that was in your 4th house, all right, which is your domestic sector. And so things that have to do with home, all right, things that have to do with home, and that also includes relationships. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for you for this week, Taurus, for February 12th to the 19th. Again, this is for Taurus, Sun, and Rising. So here we go. I hope you're excited, Taurus. Listen, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It is what gives the best overview. And if we need to pull clarifiers, I'm already getting chills, Taurus. Do you see your spread? Do you see this? I'm already getting chills. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Taurus, I really love you. And, this is going to... Oh, my gosh. I can't even... Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, Taurus. This is insane. You did get the Eight of Swords, all right? So, but the Eight of Swords came up in your past, all right? So you were in a place recently where you could have just been in your head a little bit, all right? And you could have put yourself there. We call this a self-victim card. You can see she's surrounded by swords, all right? Blindfolded, bound. When you're bound, you're literally out of touch, all right? That's maybe the only time that I say that word correctly. But she's, and it's not in a good headspace, because remember, swords are the mental suit, right? So it's really, she thinks that she built this fortress protecting herself with all these swords, where in fact she actually built a prison, okay? Prisoner of your thoughts. So there could have been a lot of things that you didn't want to face. There could have been some truths that you didn't want to, come to terms with. There just could have been a lot of fear, all right? A lot of fear and a lot of just psychological warfare. But you see that her feet are loose, so she can get out of this. And it looks like you did. Look what you got in the heart of your spread. You got the Ace of Cups. Taurus, come on. Come on. We call this the heart of tarot. Of tarot. All right? Now, what I usually say is when this card comes up, think about the last time something happened in your life that you experienced so joyful, so much joy. It brought you to tears. Hey, that's what this week is going to feel like, and you could possibly have another feeling, another moment like that this week as well. You can see, the water overflowing from the chalice. I mean, this is just all your sensations just overflowing. I mean, this is euphoria, this is nirvana, this is rapturous. All right, this is a beautiful, beautiful card, and this is just all your emotions, next level, in a whole other dimension. This is so, again, rapturous, and I love that for you. This is, and it's in the heart of your spread, so that is going to be like the theme of the week. And again, your ruling planet is in Pisces. I love that. And then with all the beautiful romantic days this week, with Valentine's Day the day after, I mean, again, and here's the thing, if you're not here for love, by the way, this is also like creativity, okay? This is, expression in that way as well, and your passions, okay? And when I say creativity, listen, a lot of people just immediately associate that with like the arts, or just, like paintings and, writing and movies. But no, it's like being creative in terms of like, finding solutions and, how you arrange your apartment, or if you're going on a first date, like being creative about finding out like how can I impress this person? What you do, I mean, like that. And I love that for you. I love this for you. Now, you did get the Three of Swords, okay? You got the Three of Swords in your challenge area. So, some of y'all, remember, you got the Eight of Swords in your past. Some of y'all are possibly this week may go through a breakup. Hey, it happens. And so a message that I'm getting is that, okay, some Tauruses already know this. You already know this, but it's actually good for you, all right? And it's what you need to do, because that's what put you in this headspace. So good for you. Especially, and there's your affirmation right there with the Ace of Cups, okay? This is absolutely amazing. This is absolutely amazing because it opens you up. If you did go through a breakup, it opens you up to finding a partner that is someone that you are more compatible with, or someone who could be your soulmate. And the reason why I say soulmate is because you can see up here, you see the dove, right? We all know that is the universal symbol of peace and harmony, right? But, doves do mate for life. And we're going to talk about the rest of your spread. Look, you got the Six of Wands in your crown, and you got the Three of Cups in the root of your spread. So, this is victory. This is a success. This is, public recognition. This is such a feel-good card, right? Being applauded for doing the right thing. And, that's all you want is thinking about just having this moment of success in, whatever area of your life that you feel, because the Ace of Cups, remember, this is just your emotions, right? Completely fulfilled. So this can relate to relationships. This can relate to career. This can relate to family, to home, to anything that, resonates with you. Now, the Three of Cups, this is celebration. This is joy. This is bonding, okay? And listen, this is, the core message of this card really is like bonding. It's that sisterhood. It's that brotherhood. And it really is, bonding does so much for us. And I say it all the time. Listen, bonding not only like physically in our physiology, right? Like it raises our oxytocin levels, even getting a hug. And Taurus, did you know that? Did you know that out of all the signs, Taurus is the one that craves, I wouldn't say crave, but you love physical touch. You love physical touch. Okay, remember Venus is your ruling planet, but also that's just how Tauruses are. Okay, whether it's a hug or it's really. I mean, obviously you have to look at like your birth chart to see more deep into it, but that's just kind of like a general thing about Tauruses, and I really love that. But that it's that bonding element that I really love. Now, remember I said that Venus is going. We're moving into the end of the week with all that energy going into the new moon in Pisces. We're moving into Pisces season. But listen, that is your 11th house. Remember from the very beginning, I said your social network, other people, even your work community, LinkedIn community, your neighbors, whatever, bonding, okay, with the people around you, especially with your friends, okay? And I really love that because this is also, it's three. Three is growth and advancement, but it's also birth, okay? Birth of new ideas, creation. When you get with your friends, all these ideas flow. You think about things and you talk about things. I really love that for you. Listen, you're in this is gonna be such a great week for you because look, your future, you got the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this is basically hitting jackpot. You know that. This card is ruled by Jupiter, all right? Jupiter is a planet of good fortune, good luck, prosperity, profit. Listen, Wheel of Fortune, you can see the 4 fixed signs in the corners of the world. You're here, Taurus, you're here. But they're all reading the Book of Wisdom. And this is, when I say this is a card of like hitting jackpot, this is a card of good luck. This is the card of divine intervention. This is the card where the gods are looking at you from above and saying, that Taurus, just went through so much, and they really they're cashing in their karma points now. We're going to come down and we're going to give this huge boost of miraculous luck. This is game changing, by the way. This is in your future. This is a very big game changing card. All right, I hope you know that. I mean, this is huge. Listen, there's something new coming through, and I am getting relationship energy, but listen, you have a lot of luck. You have a lot of luck, especially career too. Gosh, I love that you got the 6 of Wands in your crown, and that's just indicating some of y'all are looking for that. In your career, right? That next level, just getting what you want. And even in your current job, just you've been working so hard and just looking for that praise and just that recognition and being rewarded for that. You've earned it. This is amazing. Now let's get to your stuff, Taurus. If you like this reading, by the way, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love all that. It helps that algorithm, and it really, really does help my channel grow. And if you are, and that if you're not a commenter, if you don't like to leave comments, and that's fine. I love emojis. If you just want to tap and send me some random emojis, those are my favorites. And if you are a subscriber, I love you. I love you. Thanks so much for being here with me every week. You really make my day. Now, Taurus. Okay, Taurus, come on. You got judgment. All right. You listen. Okay, so let's talk. All right, Taurus, let's talk. This is amazing. So this is, you can see the archangel here. She's blowing the trumpet, right? Archangel Gabriel, and then the dead are arising. The dead are gray and tarot. This wisdom. All right, so. This is obviously metaphorically, the blowing of the trumpet, it shows up in a lot of religious texts. So there's a kind of like a religious connotation to this. But remember, tarot came out in the 14th century. So this is really just having that spiritual awakening, okay? And spiritual is a strong word. I know that. So just think like that aha moment, that moment of clarity where you're just, I get it. I've learned everything I need to know. I'm ready to move on to, this next step, this new journey, right? I love that. Remember, first, this is the only card in tarot that has a huge connotation of sound, all right? Sound is healing. This is a healing moment for you, all right? When you hear the blow of the trumpet, and then what is sound? Sound is vibration, okay? And we all want to vibrate at a high frequency, and this is that frequency that brings that healing for you when you have that moment of clarity where you have that awakening, where you know what you want, where you know what you need. Right? And I love that you pulled this card. I really do, because it looks like you do want to. You do want that. You want to just move on to the next level. Now, boom, you got the Chariot. Okay, in your external factors area. And so the Chariot, first of all, I don't know if you're into numerology. 2023 is the year of 7, right? And we can think lucky 7. You did get the Wheel of Fortune, but 7 really is all about introspection, right? And so the Chariot, he's gone within, he's found that self-will, that determination just to charge forward. Okay, charge forward, move ahead. All right, external factors area, there's someone that's coming through who's actually going to help push you forward in this direction where you need to go and where you want to go. Now, one thing I'm going to point out about the Chariot is that you can see that he's holding the Magician's baton that we see in the very first card in the major arcanas, right? You also see the slivers of the moon on his shoulders from the High Priestess. It's like he's picking things up as he goes through this journey, right? And all this knowledge, and I really love that. And that card is ruled by Cancer, and I love that energy for you. Listen, I'm honestly like, this is amazing. So you also got the Ten of Swords. Okay, it came in an area of your spread where you're just like, no more BS, I'm over it. That's odd. Hey, I keep it real. This is the Ten of Swords. This is the card of New Dawn. And so remember when I was talking about you coming to the end of the journey, starting this new journey. Listen, 10 is the end, okay? When I say this is the card of New Dawn, those dark clouds are clearing, all right? Swords are piercing this young man. All right, he's not in a good place. I'm not gonna lie. He's definitely not standing on a bar table, doing shots and pumping his fist to Marky Mark. Look at him, but look at his hand. It's in the hand gesture of the Hierophant. Okay, and so that's really interesting because the Hierophant is ruled by you. All right, it's ruled by Taurus. So this is rebirth energy. This is, I've gone through it all. I've gone through a lot of stress. I've gone through a lot of burden. I don't know if I can go through this anymore. I don't know if I can handle it, okay? But I just want it to end, okay? Looks like it's going to end, Taurus. Looks like any stress, anything that, up here, okay? It's going to end, all right? You're in a good place. And again, remember, 10 is the end, 1, 0 equals 1, new beginning. We see that with the Wheel of Fortune. When I say that's a game-changing card, you have a lot of luck coming toward your way in a huge way this week. Now, lastly, you got the Devil, all right? So there's something that you're going to have to leave behind. All right. The Devil is everything that you would think about when the Devil comes up, right? It's vices. It's, our bad behaviors, addictions, like, drugs and alcohol if you abuse it, but the bad ways of thinking, even outdated ways of thinking that it's the Devil just, I say the Devil's a trap. All right. And you can see the two people chained to the Devil here. Chains are loose. All right. The chains are loose. You can break free. In order to break free, you have to be aware of the chains. But in order to be aware of the chains, Taurus, you have to care. You have to care to break free. Now, this came in your final outcome. It's saying there's going to be something tempting you to go into this pattern or, ways of the past or something that is just not going to serve you well. So it's more like a test, okay? Consider it a test. And look at this. Look at this. Why would you want to go to that, right? Why would you want to? You have an amazing week. You have so much set up. And then let's just clarify that. Yeah, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I mean, you wanted to move forward. You're moving forward. This Devil energy, this trap, my body responds. Like with any empath, we react, our body reacts. Mine especially, it's so weird. Like sometimes I cry during the readings, but that's not, I didn't even get a huge energy of just like, oh no, it was just like, okay, it's just something, it's like a trap. I just don't even think they're gonna And then there you go. You got the Eight of Cups. You're moving forward. You can see this is also a very game changing moment. There is an actual eclipse happening right now. There's a lot of water in this card, all right? And this is a Cups card, so a lot of emotions, okay? Not only is it a very emotional moment, you see a lot of rocks in the water, so a lot of obstacles. It's not an easy, walking away thing, but look at the red cape. I mean, that's a lot of passion, that's a lot of power, and that's a lot of just moving away from the things that are not serving you well. Some things, and it could be like a bittersweet moment too, but you're moving, all right? And you're moving away from this devil energy. You can even see physically here his back turned from the devil. Boom. Okay? So you're good, Taurus. This is going to be, I mean, like, I could even say, I would even say this is your best weekly reading this year. I would even say that. I mean, you got the Ace of Cups in the heart of your spread. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the card of good luck. Game changing. You're moving into one of the best place. You're just moving. There's so much love, so much just like, remember, joy and rapturous joy, like elation to a whole other level. You got the Chariot, someone coming through to help you on, push you along on your journey. And then you're just moving forward. I mean, you got the Devil in your final outcome, but again, I just don't think that, there may be something that may be tempting you to go back to old ways, but you're not. I mean, you're not. Gosh, Taurus, I love you. You're amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. Oh my goodness. I'm just looking at the camera now. My hair looks like crazy, but hey, I am still kind of jet lagged. So, thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week, Taurus. I love you so much. Bye bye.